I was working at Sirius as a host on my show, and Sirius knew that I loved Dave Matthews, and it was like that at our kickoff meeting, there was like a guitar hanging on the wall that had Dave Matthews' signature, and it with all this like boardroom of people, I was like, and is it cool if you guys like leave and I just like lick that guitar for a little bit? Like I was just saying weird things that like led them to know that I like love Dave Matthews, and they have a Dave channel, and I then became, I actually am the voice of the Dave Matthews band, of Dave Matthews Band radio channel 72, I think it is, on Sirius XM. But this was long before that because I just started my show. And then one day my producer was like, you're going to meet Dave Matthews. And I think I had like a day's notice, and I was losing my mind. I was a little nervous because I wanted to meet him under a different circumstance where he like knew who I was, kind of.
Yeah.
And
he
so
knew of you as much as you knew of him.
Yeah, and this just wasn't that. So I feel like the next time I meet him, I will get to have that where like I want him to know who I am, I hope. And I hope he like kind of respects what I do. That's all I could ask for. But so I go into this listening session, and Baba Booey from Howard Stern, Gary Delabate is sitting behind me during it because it's all like it's just a select group of huge Dave Matthews fans like within Sirius, and we're watching Dave Matthews like bop along to his own music, and I'm just like feeling it, like I'm so excited, like, and it feels like I'm in a dorm room of a boy I have a crush on, and we're listening to Dave Matthews, which is always like the vibe that I wanted,
right?
But Dave Matthews plus like 15 other people. And I was just like, that's Dave Matthews' knee. I can't believe I'm looking like I'm in the same room as his finger. Like I was just like, I was going nuts. So at one point he was like, the song ended and he was like, we only have time for one more song. Like, what do you guys want? You want something like, you know, deep and raw and real? Or do you want something little funky? And I was like, funky! Like I yelled funky like too hard. I think I even said it with like some like funky, like I was trying to be like sexual. I don't know
with some sass behind it.
Literally, I don't know what I was thinking. I just like gave him what I thought he wanted. So and Gary literally put his hand. He had to reach across people to Baba Booey had to put his hand on me, and he was just like, "It's calm down." Like it was that uncomfortable. I was just like. I have no excuse for my behavior, but it was so humiliating looking back on it. But I just am very uncool around people I love.
I am too. 100%. So growing up, my major crushes were Taylor Hanson and Lance Bass. Like Lance Bass was like my end all be all. Like that was who I was gonna marry.
No offense, and I mean this so nice. You kind of look like Lance Bass. Women are attracted to guys that they look like. I look like Zac Efron a little bit, and because my friends are always like, "You like him so much because you kind of look like him," and I'm like, "That's actually true."
Well, I think he's so pretty.
He's so pretty. That's the biggest.
He's so pretty.
Ever.
So thank you for saying I look like him because I think he's very pretty.
No, and you don't look like. I mean, you don't look like a boy, but you know, you guys have the same kind of like. You could be siblings, and you're both like the hot siblings from a cute fam. Okay, go on.
And I didn't meet him at the concert, but I was at an NSYNC concert, and I remember they like come down on this like little area, and then they like walk around over all the girls that are screaming. And I was like, "I love you, Lance," and like he didn't say anything back, but I know he heard me.
He just sighed. What do I do with that? I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
And it was so funny too, because like my boyfriend was actually the one that introduced us because he tours with Lance on the Pop 2K tour, and he was like, "Babe, come here, I'm gonna introduce you to someone." And I was like, and Lance is standing there, and I just go, "Oh my god!" So I'm supposed to marry you when I get older, and I realized I was barking up the wrong tree, but now it's like totally fine. And like my boyfriend's one to introduce you, and I just had like word vomit, and it was just like so bad. And his like husband stepped in, and he goes, "Yeah, I said I was gonna marry him too," and it just like broke the ice. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
On Uncool with Alexa Bliss, I'll be getting hilarious and cringy stories from some of my favorite celebrities, musicians, and WWE superstars that haven't been told anywhere else. Follow Uncool with Alexa Bliss on Spotify and never miss an episode.